Gonna keep that body proper size down.
You right, ladies and gents, how's it going? The more observant of you might well notice that I'm using a slightly different logo now. And that's all thanks to the wonderful FaithPixel. She's a viewer who spotted my logo was definitely in need of a little bit of work, as it was very sketchy and bad quality and stuff. And yes, she's helped me create this, or rather she's created this new logo for me. So obviously it's the same image but just much cleaner and sharper, and she's also added on my URL and channel name as well, which is very fantasticals. Anyway, do check her out. She said that she's happy to do other bits and bobs for people, so if you are looking at getting some artwork sorted for your channel, maybe she can help you out. I'll put a link to her channel and Instagram in the description below. Also, the more observant of you may well notice that this thing's not that thing. I've been having mega audio issues with my GoPro Hero 6. It's just not working. I don't know why, don't know what's up with it. It's not had a new firmware, but I have no faith that it's going to record audio when I require it to. So it's been relegated to the blooming handlebars. Thanks GoPro. When I'm not running out of footage that I can share with you people, I will probably do some more experiments with it, just to try and find out if I've fixed it or if it's going to have to go back, because at the moment it's useless. But my audio woes haven't just been restricted to you little bloody GoPro 6. They've also been with this little bugger. I've had real problems getting this thing to work. Now, Jake the Garden Snake commented on one of my videos very recently about the fix on how to get external audio to work on this camera on the one touch record, which is a fix that works. I'm more than happy with that fix, but I'd forgotten that I'd taken that off this camera and I was running the latest firmware, which wasn't the cleverest of me. So yes, I've had a few wasted journeys or wasted vlogs where this camera hasn't recorded any audio either. Once I realised the issue was my own, I reverted the firmware back on this to the previous version, 1.5 or whatever it is for the session, and I thought all my problems would be over. But alas no, because I'm trying to use, I don't know if you can see the cable here, I'm actually using an external battery bank on it, because the session just doesn't have the battery life required to do vlogging. So I've fitted a battery bank to my helmet, and it's awesome, and it makes this session last all day if I want it to, far longer than the memory card will. But I then get the same problem that I get no blooming audio. So I'm having to experiment in the best way to get the GoPro started in a way that gets me external audio on this camera. And yeah, it's been a bit of a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. I'm kind of hoping that this vlog makes it to your wonderful earlobes, because I've tried making this one so many times now. I'm getting a bit fed up. But yes, I am actually very fast running out of my back catalogue of videos that I share with you. Due to the way my shift pattern works, I actually do a lot of recording in big chunks, like I do my visits and all that sort of stuff. And yes, the weather gods have not played fair, although I shouldn't really complain on that front, because we've had a glorious summer. It's just we had some pretty horrible rain recently, which was a nail in the coffin for me getting out on the bike a few times. So yes, with audio issues as well as other technology problems and the blooming weather, I've not been able to get out and do as much as I'd hoped, or at least when I have, it just doesn't work. So I thought I'd pop out again today and try and get it all working. I got an email from my old man the other day, and it was a bit of a shock to read. He's just got out of hospital and had quite a serious operation, and I didn't even know he was going in. But he's out now and in good spirits and stuff, so that's good news. I went to see him yesterday, a cup of tea and a chat and stuff, and talked about some stuff that he wants a hand with. So yeah, it's all good. I'm really glad that he's back to his usual chirpy self, but it was certainly quite upsetting to hear that he had to go into hospital at the rush. None of us are getting any younger, you know, so I guess we all really need to take a little bit more care of ourselves. Says me scooting off over to Rikers to go and have myself a grease burger. But we also got to live. We've got to live our lives. If you completely mollycoddle yourself, wrap yourself entirely in bubble wrap, you'll suffocate. I think the body needs, it craves things to do to interest it. So it's really cool that my old man is just as enthusiastic about doing stuff as he was before. Something I noticed when I was doing my last tunnel time video, you know, the one for me Sunny Bear jobby, is that I don't know how to ride this bike in the wet. I've completely lost my wet weather confidence on this bike, and I don't know why. I don't know where from. I mean, it's got all the toys, it's got ABS, it's got traction control. I've never had a slide on it, but I took it out in the wet and it felt like it had a blooming puncture. It really did. I'm glad I was within the speed limit there. I had to think then, I thought, hang on a minute, is it a 40 here? But no, it's not, it's a 50 there and it's 40 here. Now then, I think I'm going to need some cash. So I tuck into this petrol station here. Back in a sec. Yeah, so I don't know when or why or how or whatever it is that caused me to have no confidence on this bike when it's wet. I know it's got kind of sporty tyres, but like I said before, I've not had any issues with grip at all. I'm thinking that maybe because it's now got 2,500 miles on it, that maybe I've squared the tyre off a little bit. I don't know, I just don't know. It doesn't look particularly squared off, but you can't always tell like that, can you? And I have just shoved on new rear tyres on both the KTM and my Moto Guzzi, so they're both handling fine. So maybe it's just that the tyres seen better days, and now it just needs me to do the same to this. But there's so much tread left on it, I ain't throwing it away yet. It will do me for a bit longer. Anyhow, let's go get myself something to eat. But there's no bikers here today. It's grim out. It's not raining, but it is grim. Yeah, not a biker soul here. Anyhow, if you haven't done so already, click that subscribe button, and if you like this video, give it a little thumbs up, and if you didn't, give it a little thumbs down. That's all good, we don't mind. But whatever you do, please drop in a comment, let me know what you liked and what you didn't. Right, you ride safe, take care, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye for now.
Keep that bike. Drop aside. Down. You know, you gotta keep that bike. Rubber side down.